Morning, everybody. Happy whatever day it is. I think it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. So, cheers to being pretty sure what day it is. And now let's jump immediately to today's Yogi Sweet Tangerine Positive Energy message from my tea moment. And today's message is not a repeat. Kind of took me by surprise, didn't know what to do, how to react to that, but it is not a repeat, so here it is. Compassion is a state of constant giving of the self for others. Compassion is a state of constant giving of the self for others. Remember that. Or maybe you don't have to remember that. It'll probably be the message from my tea tomorrow, too, or the day after that, or both. It's the way these repeats have been going. So some of you may be aware, many of you may not be aware, that I am in the middle of my second self-isolation in less than a month for COVID, possible COVID exposure. This time I was actually with somebody who has it. So I've been kind of self-isolating for the better part of the last month. I was tested Monday and waiting for the results. I've been self-isolating this time around since Friday, and I've stayed home and haven't gone out and seen anything or anybody. And I got to admit, my friends are starting to get to me a little bit, and I realize that I'm not the only one. Even though I've pretty much stayed home as much as possible throughout this whole thing since it started, I've doubled down this time. I've gone out a couple times over the last several months. I went to the art alley thing, but stayed distant and wore my mask. I've gone down to a couple shows at Vanguard, but wore my mask and stayed away, But the last couple times I went out led me to have to be tested because of possible exposure, and so I've doubled down on it. Waiting for the results to come in. Like I said, I know I'm not the only one that's feeling the effects of the isolation. I know that I'm not the only one that's doing the isolation. But last Thursday, I while scrolling through Facebook, out of the blue, I got two messages from a Renaissance festival and a venue that I had performed at, opening for Stephen Wright in Wichita, Kansas. Both of the Renaissance Festival and the venue are in Wichita. And I posted about that, and just that I got these messages out of the blue for recommending them, which was funny because I do recommend them, but I hadn't recommended them recently, within even years. It was just out of the blue, but it reminded me of a happier time, better time in life. So I posted about it, and this morning when I got out of bed and came out to the living room, I was scrolling through the normal negative shit that's on Facebook, all the politics and stuff, and I noticed on my notifications that a friend of mine from Wichita had hearted that post, and which brought my mood up quite a bit. But then I scrolled down to the bottom and noticed that another friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, had commented on that post saying, "I miss you." And within a matter of seconds, another friend from Wichita commented on that post saying, reminding me of another event that had happened when I had performed down there in Wichita. And my mood had just soared. I just smiles all over my face. And then within a matter of seconds after that, another friend of mine from Wichita messaged me just to say hi and thinking of you. And I really realized how easy it is right now in this day and age to let somebody know that you're thinking of them. All you got to do is press that reaction button. All you got to do is send a message, and it's so easy. And I'm gonna apologize to you right now because I'm a comedian, and whether you understand it or not, I think comedians by nature are going for reactions. I mean, that's what I mean, it's if you've ever been to a comedy show and saw a comedian that stood up there getting no laughs, it's really uncomfortable, and it's really not why the comedian's there. We go for reactions. So anyway, this is starting to get to be a long one. It's real easy to make somebody's day during this pandemic now with the social media and the reach out and touch someone instantaneously with a message, with a phone call, with whatever. It's just so easy. And so if you know somebody who's suffering through the isolation, reach out and let them know that they're not alone. It's like I said 5 times now. It's real easy, because peace, love, and understanding, my friends. We're all in this together, and the sooner we realize it, the better off we'll be. One love, my brothers and sisters. One love. Go out and have yourself a happy little day, and make a happy little day for others if you can.